What's the deal, family man? Welcome back to the Realist Reaction channel on YouTube. It's your boy Sean, and we here with another banger for y'all, man. So look, the rules of hurling explained, alright? Nin explains the rules of hurling, alright, man? So hurling, if you don't know, it's an Irish sport, alright? It goes by GAA hurling, I don't know why, but it's an Irish sport, man. I believe it's only played in Irish at the moment, to be honest. But anyways, I did a hurling reaction a while ago, man. It was about like hurling fights and savage pools, right? So if you want to see that video, it's an old video. Just look up hurling fights, savage pools, Sean Tyler TV. Boom, you're gonna find it. Or just go to my page and type in hurling. Boom, it'll be right there. But yeah, it's an Irish sport, man. So we're gonna look at the rules today. None of the fights, none of the craziness, but we're gonna look up the actual rules, man. And from here, if y'all want to see me do more reactions to hurling videos, one, y'all gotta put them in the comments. Two, you gotta like the damn video, and we gotta run those views up. But if you like the video and you give me other videos to react to in the comments, I know y'all want to. That's how I know y'all want to see more. So if y'all want to do that, man, run it up. You already know the two things you gotta do, man. So let's get straight into it. The rules of hurling. Let's see what Nin talking about.
Explains the rules of hurling. Hurling is an Irish sport played with two teams of 15 players each.
Boy, look at that ball control. Two teams, 15
Rules
players
of
each.
hurling. Hurling is an Irish sport played with two teams of 15 players each.
Ooh.
The game is played on a field that's generally a maximum of 145 metres by 85 metres. These are the goals, which are 6.5 metres wide, and the crossbar, which is 2.5 metres.
There's a goal and a crossbar? So you have the main goal here, and the crossbar is what, for like a point or some shit? What's 145 meters in feet? In feet. We're gonna need our converters on this one if they don't explain it. That's 475 feet. Alright, how much is that in yards? That's 158 yards. Damn, that's like a football field. That's like a little bit bigger than a football field. So they on a field that's a tad bit bigger than a football field. A football field is like 100. A football field is 120 yards. Yeah, a football field is 120 yards. So this is 158 yards. So this is
Above
big.
the
It's
ground.
a big field.
Unlike in football, the posts extend above the crossbar, just like in rugby. The exact same goals and field dimensions are used in Gaelic football. The object of the game is for your team to score more overall points than the opposing team.
Right.
To score, a player must use his stick, known as a hurley, to hit
Gotta use that hurley. Gotta get the hurley. That's why it's called hurling. Gotta use that hurley.
the ball, known as a sliotar, into the goal. If they successfully hit the sliotar under the crossbar and into the net, this is a goal and is worth 3 points. The sliotar under the crossbar and into the net, this is a goal and is worth 3 points.
So you get 3 points if it go in the net. And it don't hit the crossbar in the net. Okay, that's 3 points. Let's run it up.
If a player hits the sliotar over the crossbar but between the posts, this is a point,
Alright.
and this scores
I knew that was gonna be a point.
1
Okay.
point.
Okay, run it up.
The game is played in two 30-minute halves for a combined playing time of 60 minutes. High score at the end of time wins. Any game that results in a draw must be replayed.
Yo!
Surely it can't wins.
Look how he threw that ball. Who gonna catch it? Who's gonna catch the ball? Look how far he threw that ball. Who gonna catch it?
Any game that results in a draw must be replayed. Surely it can't be that simple. Well, it's not. There's a lot of things you can and can't do to move the ball up the field in hurling.
Now this is where that's what we want to know. Because it ain't just that simple.
You can move the ball by hitting the ball with the hurley out of your hands, hitting the ball with the hurley along the ground, kicking it along the ground,
You can kick it?
out of your hands, hitting the ball with the hurley along the ground, kicking it along.
Where his hurley go? Where his stick and his hurley? So you can drop your stick or your hurley and just run and just kick it? Or is that only for the goalie? I don't know. Okay.
Along the ground, kicking or lifting up the ball with your hurley and then striking it. A player can also run with the ball if he bounces or bounces it on his hurley. A player can catch the ball with his hands in the air, and a player can have or bounces hurley and then striking it. A player can also run with.
How many steps are you? Okay, I'm sure it might say it, but like there must be a certain amount of steps you can take before you have to start bouncing it. Cause you can't just grab it and just grab the ball and just take off Marshawn Lynch style and shit. Like you can't just do that. right? So, but there has to be like a little like gray area where you could, because he grabbed it in the last clip. The guy grabbed it, took like 3-4 steps, and then hit it, right? So there is some type of leeway there, I guess.
With the ball if he bounces or bounces it on his hurley. A player can catch the ball with his hands in the air, and a player can hand pass to a teammate where you slap the ball with an open palm. However, a player cannot touch the ball on the ground with his hands, a player cannot throw the ball or throw their hurley, a player cannot take more than 4 steps with the ball in hand, and a player...
Okay, so you get 4 steps. You can't throw the ball, you can only hit it with your hand. You can't pick it up off the ground.
He cannot play the ball from his hand to his hurley more than twice. Therefore, he's only able to hand the ball twice in one possession. There are 15 members of the opposing team who are trying to take the ball away from you so that they can score themselves. They are allowed to make shoulder-to-shoulder contact so long as the opponent has possession of the ball, or, if no one has the ball, be shoulder-to-shoulder to the opponent nearest the ball. They are also allowed to use their hurley to block shots or prevent you from shooting. Games are generally high-scoring and fast-paced, but there's a few other things you'll need to understand before playing or going to a game. For example, puck. A puck is a restart in play, usually after a foul or if the ball goes out of bounds. If the ball goes out of bounds, a puck is awarded at the nearest line. If the...
Yo, they got some crowds in this thing. Y'all really be watching hurling out there. That's crazy. That looked like a goddamn soccer game. Jeez. Y'all really rock with hurling over there in Ireland. That's crazy. It don't look like a bad sport. It's just, I don't know. I'm American. You just don't think about these things. Shit, that's crazy. Look at that many people, bro.
The ball is hit out of the end line by an attacker, the defending team gets a puck out at the 65-metre line. If a foul occurs, a free puck is awarded either at the spot of the foul, where the ball lands after a foul, or at the 20-metre line for fouls inside the 20-metre area. Foul. If a player commits any of these infractions...
Okay, so you may not push, kick, trip, hold, strike, or jump at an opponent, so you can't play defense. You must not obstruct the player with the hand or arm holding or not, reach from behind the player who has the ball, charge a player from behind, charge or interfere with an opponent who... Deliberately touch a player with the hurley, reach for the ball with the hurley over another player, throw the hurley. So you basically can't do nothing, or you're going to get a foul. Okay, alright, you can't play defense, that's for sure. This is not a defensive-friendly game here.
A foul is assessed, and the other team is awarded possession of the ball by way of a free puck. Just like in football, a player can also be cautioned or sent off the pitch for serious offences. Penalty puck. If a foul was committed on a player with a legitimate chance to score, a penalty puck, similar to a penalty kick in soccer, will be given to the attacking team. The ball is placed on the ground at the 20-metre line, and all other players must be 20 metres away. There is 1 goalkeeper and 2 defenders defending the goal. The player is allowed to lift the ball off the ground and shoot the ball once. Any goal...
How they pick it up off the ground is kind of hard. I ain't gonna cap. That's kind of dope. And then he hit it like that. That was kind of sick. I ain't gonna cap.
The player is allowed to lift the ball off the ground and shoot the ball once. Any goal scored...
Can you imagine how impossible it would be to defend that? This ball is this big. You got this big old goal. You got this dude swinging and you're supposed to stop it with what, your body?
20 metres away. There is 1 goalkeeper and 2 defenders defending the goal. The player is allowed to lift the ball off the...
Look at that little ass ball. Look at how much space the ball take up in the whole goal. This ain't no soccer ball. It's a little ass ball. I'm sure it's kind of hard too. It's kind of dense. Look at all that room. You can't defend that, man. I'm sure it's hard to be accurate on the hit too, but like, yeah.
Ground and shoot the ball once. Any goals scored count towards the overall score.
They block that shit too.
Substitution. A team is allowed to substitute up to 5 players per game. Very similar to football, the players must wait in the substitution area and players must enter or exit at the designated area only, and only in a stoppage of play. To the uninitiated, hurling seems like a strange sport to understand, but once you understand the rules, it becomes a great sport to watch. If you have found this video at all helpful, please like, share with your friends, comment and subscribe. It took me ages to make one of these things, and good karma is very much appreciated. If you're also on Reddit, you can
like, share, and subscribe. You feel me? You heard he said it himself. What's it called? Hey, man, the rules are pretty simple. For me, the only thing that I would be, like, concerned about trying to figure out is, like, the penalties and what's illegal, what's not illegal, as far as, like, defense. the shoulder stuff. Like, that'd be the only stuff. What's this? Straight sweeping? Got me fucked up. It is that time, though. Yep, I'm just gonna wait it out. And they out of here. Okay. Anyways, man, so yeah, like I said, the only thing that I would be confused about is like the certain penalties, the whole shoulder stuff, charging from the back, like all that stuff. I don't, you know, that's what I would have to figure out. But as far as like the scoring, all that stuff, that makes perfect sense. But yeah, that's it, man. So if y'all want me to react to more hurling videos, y'all already know what to do. Like the video and put videos in the comments. Those are the two things that let me know y'all want more of them. If not, I might not do more. So that's all it is, man. I hope the Irish people fucking with this one, man, so we can start tapping in to see what's going on in Ireland. Maybe get some Gaelic football. I might do some Gaelic football, too, if y'all really rock with me, dog. So Australia, New Zealand, fuck with me. So if y'all want to fuck with me, too, we can do that. But I love and appreciate y'all for real, though, man. Running up to 20K. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.